graduates from across New South Wales came together to solve Australia's biggest challenge, making Australia a leader in the space industry. Together they worked tirelessly to develop the perfect space plan, the Australian Space Park. Now, in 2050, this plan has launched Australia to the forefront of the space industry.
Good evening and welcome to the Australian Space Park University here in the Northern Territory. My name is Ashley Hyland and I'm a current student here. I'm halfway through my dual degree of astronomy and astrophysics. Throughout my degree, I have been able to network with industry-leading professionals in my field, as well as domestic and international students. And when I complete my degree, I'll be industry ready. ASP is unique as it incorporates all of the space industry in one location. This evening I'll be taking you through our history exhibit and it will show how this place came to exist. I'll be covering features such as finance, tourism, research and education, and space transport. Assisting me this evening, I'll have 5 holograms. Now, I do have to warn you, these holograms are very lifelike, so please do not be startled at any stage. So the first hologram of this evening is Jamil, a board member.
Hi, my name is Jamil Dora, and I'm head investor at Stateview Capital and a member of the board of directors here at the Australian Space Park. 32 years ago, our CEO was approached by the Australian government to invest and partake in the biggest joint venture in Australian history. The venture would utilise investment from private companies and educational institutions all over Australia, as well as the Northern Territory Infrastructure Fund, to make reality an idea conceived in the minds of 6 young graduates. The graduates were the winning team in a program known as Smart Seeds, with the aim of finding a solution that would allow Australia to compete in an industry that was worth $350 billion. Today, I'm proud to say that through the efforts of those 6 graduates, Australia has become more than just a competitor, but a leader in a market now worth over $3 trillion. Furthermore, the Space Park has now become self-funded through its profit-generating successes like the Space Junk Laser, paving the way for revolutionary developments like the upcoming space mining fleet. As a member of the board of directors, I can confidently say that as a nation, what we can achieve is limitless.
Hi, I'm Sindhu, head of the Space Laser Department at the ASP. The Space Laser Department was originally set up to deal with the issue of space junk. Now, space junk is just bits of man-made debris that once orbited the Earth at speeds of up to 28,200 kilometers an hour. Now, you can imagine the potential impact that would have on a satellite. It would result in its complete destruction, but further add to the issue of space junk. This is why we developed a system that was able to monitor, track, and completely eliminate space junk once and for all. And we did this by building 12 individual telescopes that work together like they're a large 250 diameter telescope that allowed us to track these bits of debris to nanometer precision. Our high-powered pulsed laser then shot up a beam up at these bits of debris, causing them to heat up, lose mass, and propel back towards the surface of the Earth, completely burning up upon re-entry. Needless to say, this was a beaming success. But what's next, you ask? What can we do with these lasers? It's simple. We hope that these lasers will become the forefront for space laser communications. And by the year 2100, they will become the mobile phones for interplanetary communications. And what I mean by this is that it should be just as easy to call your mother up next door or your boyfriend up on Mars. If you want to find out more, walk past Java the Hub and into Sector 7G.
My name is Dr. Irwin and I was one of the first researchers to be hired here to the Australian Space Park. Back in 2018, the University of South Australia demonstrated through their Southern Hemisphere Space Studies program that there was a market here in Australia for tertiary space science education. I was initially captivated by the idea of this kind of integrated facility where research and education sit side by side. I can discover new concepts in my lab one day and be teaching them in the classroom the very next. Our students are learning at the forefront of innovation. They gain practical experience and research assistance opportunities, which means that we are now a national exporter of industry-ready space science graduates. The proximity of our launch pad facilities, only 10 kilometres away, gives us a financially competitive advantage, and this makes test flights and prototyping viable for us. Given Australia's rich mining history and technical expertise, particularly right here in the Northern Territory, we've been able to utilise this and form partnerships, which means that we are now leading the international race to get space mining, the mining of asteroids, off the ground.
Hi, I'm Flight Commander Harris, and that was the sound of our world-leading rocket launch facilities. In 2016, only 82 rockets were launched into space worldwide. But here at the Australian Space Park, we can launch hundreds of times a year because we have no air traffic above us to compete with. Our location in the Northern Territory near the equator is also ideal because it allows us to harness the higher rotation speed of the Earth to launch our rockets with less fuel. These facilities are highly advanced, and private companies such as SpaceX and Boeing are just begging to use them. And so these facilities are profit generating. Not only that, but the launch facilities make this a one-stop shop for all your space needs. You can go from initial research and development, through to construction, through to the launch pad, and beyond.
Hi, welcome to ASP Theme Park. My name's Katrina and I will be your tour guide for today. Did you know we have thousands of tourists that visit our theme park each year? Some of our theme park features include a planetarium, tour bus guides, games and rides, Hall of Fame Museum, which features some of our space junk findings, and even stay overnight for your birthday and corporate events. I welcome you to our ASP theme park, where we make space science fun.
Every time I hear about how this place came to exist, it literally gives me goosebumps. I'm so proud to be a student at a leading integrated space facility, ASP. The Australian Space Park has been able to prove that it can be self-sustainable. Our space junk laser is just one example of how we've already changed the industry. Our research and education units are world leading, and our training proves this as well. Our transport continues to grow and innovate, and tourism is thriving and making space science fun. The sky really is just the beginning here at ASP. I'd like to thank you for your time this evening, and if you were wanting a photo with one of the holograms, we will be providing the service in 15 minutes. Thank you and good night.
Australia has the potential to excel in the space sector. It is just taking off, and you have rightly focused on that potential to develop the concept. From my point of view, there needs to be a lot more work done in terms of how you will make it a success from a business point of view, but I feel that your thinking is in the right direction. This is one of those untapped national opportunities with great talent that we have in our country, and I feel that you have focused on the right concept.
I really love the fact that you've anchored education and research as at the core of this very, very creative idea. So well done.
Yeah, look, I loved it. It was fantastic. Two things. For some reason, Jurassic Park had come into my head. Maybe it's that theme park. Well, I love the tour to go around it. This, seriously, this space junk laser, pretty cool. I've got a lot of assets if you want to use it on that and test it on that. Honestly, I agree. The theory, the design, right through to the finish, how it all comes together. Looking at the year, lines up with the 2056 plan. Really good job. Really enjoyed the presentation.